Hey Kings, Ranking 551 here. This time, this is going to be a different type of video. Obviously, we've done this before where I basically just go right through this YouTube video trailer of certain trailers and I basically talk about certain scenes in the trailer. And I will be linking the trailer down below. This is obviously Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer number 2. The first trailer obviously was at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, so it makes sense with Sam Raimi directing this one, and we could have Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield return as they are linked in the Sonyverse with this potential. Now, there are other universes and stuff. We could see potentially Tom Cruise come in as a variant, but I'd rather see another Robert Downey Jr. from another universe. And there are other things. If you guys have not seen basically anything to do with the What If series from Disney Plus on Marvel and stuff like that, where I'm going to be describing stuff in this trailer, please click off the video now. There will be some spoilers from that, and it will contain it in the movie. So if you have not seen that, you should watch that first before obviously this movie comes out. Other than that, let's just go right through this trailer. Again, I will be linking the trailer down below if you want to watch it with audio and stuff, since I'm just going to go right through it and basically describe it here and see what's going on in each scene. So let's just go right through it. Okay, so I'm just gonna like try to pause it for the most part here so we can see that. Let's just go back here a little bit. So you see, obviously, this is just like his flash forward scene. And then right here, I don't know if this is in the multiverse yet, or it's just when he casts a spell, something's going wrong. So you can see that like this basically his house is being destroyed by some ominous weaponry and stuff. So there's definitely something going on with Dr. Stephen Strange's power. You can see that like his house is kind of different now, and there's like multiverse chaos here. So I don't know who this guy is necessarily, but you can see some chaotic things going on in this scene where there's definitely a lot of chaos and some freaks. See, Doctor Strange is always having like a crazy nightmare and stuff about certain things, and it's affecting him. And look, his watch was broken from like the first movie. So we see that. I like this new Marvel Studios logo. So now you see some like chaos magic here that he's using and stuff that is kind of like Wanda's expertise, and it makes a lot more sense here. And now he's talking about it. Maybe he's looking into that book from WandaVision and stuff. And that's what we're talking about. That special book. Wong, I like him. He looks definitely wounded from battle or something. So this is a very good scene here. So yeah, there he is, the legend Sam Raimi. And he opened a doorway between universes. This is really cool to see how this is affecting it. Obviously we know that this is obviously his ex-girlfriend who's getting married to someone else, is not Doctor Stephen Strange, so that's why things are getting changed here. So now here we go. We see Wanda here finally helping Doctor Strange, or that's what it seems. But what do you know about the multiverse? You see her like not really. You see these people. Obviously, I think this is another monastery about where the other wizards, because there are witches, there are the witches like Agatha and stuff. So this is really like where we're talking about the wizards and monasteries, and someone else is coming through, and there's some evil. So this looks like, I want to say this looks like the Himalayas or somewhere in China, or something about like the culture of Buddhism and stuff and the religion of that, but I'm not really too sure. So now we see them going through a portal here, and this looks like a multiverse. This guy, I remember him from the first Mordon and stuff, and I don't know, he just kind of wanted to be like his own personal person. He destroyed the reality. Now what's interesting here is that we're seeing like an evil Doctor Stephen Strange, and this guy, and here, right here, we can see that these is in a different multiverse where they're Ultron bots. So like we get that thing where like I guess Ultron won and he got all the Infinity Stones and built his Vision body or something. but also we could just see maybe they aren't necessarily controlled by Ultron. Maybe it's Tony Stark universe where he actually successfully did it, where he had uh, a suit around the world, armor around the world. Now, right here, and this is the scene right here. Obviously, looks like some Illuminati stuff or something is what they call. A lot of people are saying. Now, there is some dialogue here. Obviously, I don't want to play the dialogue because it's going to affect the video really differently here, and it's just going to mess it up. The point is, in this dialogue, we hear a voice that is so simple, and now a lot of people might be asking, what voice are you talking about? Because I'm just an MCU fan and I'm not a whole Marvel fan. And a lot of you might be saying the same thing. What I'm talking about is that with this multiverse, we have the Sonyverse where that's all Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire and stuff. But then we also have the Fox universe and their universe where it's X-Men and Deadpool and all those people. And we could get some of the mutants finally in. So who do we hear in this one scene right here? None other than Charles Xavier from X-Men, the man who has psychic abilities very similar to Jean Grey and very, I want to say very witchy, wizardy kind of vibes. So maybe he could help Wanda or Doctor Strange. But my point is that if that's the case, we could get possibly finally an introduction to the X-Men. Now, I said previously in other videos that I don't necessarily know if mutants will be introduced since we have the droids that are basically the Eternals and people who have powers that are similar like that. So I don't know. But right here, this scene, we have Doctor Strange walk in, and it says mystery voice. Should we tell him? Basically, it sounds very similar to Charles Xavier, and you can see there is kind of a bald head there with him standing. So maybe he's no longer in a wheelchair, and it is Charles Xavier. And we see people going into the universe, and I don't know what this block stuff is, but it's kind of cool, cool effect there. And now we see him with the cape, good side. And now we see Sinister Strange. And this is the guy who kept trying to get more power to save his girlfriend and stuff. So this is the alternate timeline where basically they split the timelines where he's the good Strange and then there's the dark Strange and stuff. Things just got out of hand. So now we also get, I don't know what this is. This is probably like Vision or something. So we get Wanda here getting blown up basically by her chaos magic and stuff and trying to stop everything. New character here. Don't really know who she is and stuff. And then it did seem like there was some Iron Man feature there, but I'm not really too sure what that is about. So now we got this lava freak out thing, and that's basically from Evil Strange and stuff. And here, now we don't really know who the villain is. Like you do chaos and become the hero and stuff, and we don't really know if Wanda's the villain. It could be MODOK is his name, I think, or something. I can't remember who it is. I may have quoted something from DC. I apologize, but there is I think there is a guy where they're like, oh, the powers came from this evil Satan freak that made the Scarlet Witch's kids. But I'm not really sure. And the House of M is like, oh, it would never happen or whatever, and it did. And point is, or the House, yeah, House of Wanda or whatever, and everyone's like, oh yeah. I mean, it's not gonna happen. This though is like very critical here because it's like, oh, and become the hero. I do it and I become the enemy. Just doesn't seem fair. So I guess we get Wanda's different personalities here, where she's like split between astral projection form and stuff, or just like two different Wandas for good side and evil. That doesn't seem fair. Obviously, we know that. I don't know who that was with power. I mean, now I'm saying it could be Miss Marvel, but I'm not gonna say yet because her show hasn't aired. Now we're seeing this guy free out. Oh, now we got Wanda here with like blood and stuff, and so let's go right here. Let's stop it right here. So this scene, I mean, it looks like Wanda destroyed her evil side or something, or she's becoming evil. and she's got all blood over her. Now we're seeing the other part of her. These are like evil demons and stuff. So now we saw like a zombie Doctor Strange, where he became very zombified. Let's go back there. Let's go right about. So you can see that he's like very zombified here, and he's summoning zombies, and he's becoming a zombie Strange. And we remember that from one of the episodes of What If. And so pretty much that's the trailer. Obviously, I had to let it run and pause at certain scenes because it wasn't going to work probably. But my point is that you guys can watch the trailer. I had to put some dialogue and CC in there just for certain scenes. But here we go. Wait, hang on. I apologize for that. But here we go, right here. The GOAT, the legend, the man who made everything possible, Sam Raimi. Now, a lot of people might be asking, why am I getting so hyped for Sam Raimi? Is because he has a chance to be redeemed in the MCU since Sony affected his direction so much. And that's why he couldn't get the fourth Spider-Man movie to work. But now, since him and I think Toby are really good friends, I don't know if that's for sure. I'm pretty sure they are really good friends, and they if that's possible, we will get him into this movie potentially, and it will be awesome. So those are my thoughts. Obviously, this is what I saw happening. So I will be linking again the trailer below. If you haven't heard me the first two times, I will be linking it below. That's all I have to say about this. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one.